Welcome back, trainers, and we're going to be taking a look at Luxary again, but we're going to be using quite a few different Pokemon as well as using Snarl. I know a lot of you are saying, well, how come you haven't been using Snarl? I know it's good. I know. I just want to test out those other things. We'll get to it, and well, here we are. We're going to be pairing it up with Charizard, Empoleon, Shadow Snorlax, which I'm going to be making, and then using a whole bag load of TMs to try to get Body Slam. I mean, what's... Niantic, man, get it together. There's so many people dropping out of this game like flies because it is so broken, and I don't blame them. I have nothing. Well, why would I? Yeah, they're in the right for sure. I mean, yeah, they put in all this time, all of these years, and gathered all these followers, and now they're dipping. Life moves on because this game is just a busted, broken piece of crap sometimes that drives you absolutely insane, and I can totally understand where you're coming from. But with that said, I hope everybody's having a great day. Happy Thanksgiving if you do celebrate that. And, well, I still work, right? There's no time off. There's no time off. I don't care. I love it. Let's go. Get that paper. Get that money. Work while you're young. And simple as that, right? I mean, when you get older, it's going to get a little bit more difficult. So if you have something, you're in a good position while you're young to stack up the money as much as you can before things hit the fan, if you know what I mean. Well, I suggest you do so, right? But I guess, make time for family. We'll get into the commentary. Say, Thanksgiving, family, let's talk about it. What about me, Poke? What about you? Do you even hang out with your family? What about your son? Do you spend much time with him? I'm going to tell you, I've sacrificed so much for this channel. I've lost friends. I've lost family. I wouldn't necessarily say because of the channel, but because, well, yeah, actually it is because of the channel, because I work so much. Hey, come hang out. I'm in town. New event. Got to cover this thing. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so we can't hang out? I'm sorry, not tonight. You want to come hang out, have a few shots, have a few drinks, just chill? I don't drink anymore. I'm sorry, but I don't do all the stuff that I used to do. Things have changed, and I got to stay on this grind. Some of them respect it. The ones that don't, I simply just remove them from my life. I don't have any hard feelings, but I just don't have time. If you don't see where I'm coming from, man, I'm about to go down this rabbit hole of my life. All right, but before we get into that therapy time, story time, let me just talk about Snarl Luxray. It did good. It was fun. Yeah, for sure. As far as should you make one, if you have the resources, it's not like you're investing XLs. If you have a good ranked one, this one that I'm using, I do believe is rank 9. We're pairing it up with some very good PvP Pokemon here. The only one that's not really the best, I do believe, is Charizard. And it's Shadow, so, you got to work with what you get, right? But with that said, I just want to talk about the Luxury really quick. It was great, and you can take a look at the footage here, but let's go back onto this. I wasn't planning to talk about this, but it feels like, yeah, why not? Let's go down this route here. So yeah, it's been I've had a difficult life. Everybody's had that story, but basically this channel is everything. You get one of these opportunities in life, and when you grab it, you don't let go. Nothing will ever let you let go of that. You grab it and you just keep going. Say it's a good career. Right, you went to college for a certain amount of years and you got a good job. You don't get these jobs guaranteed just because you have some years under your belt, right? Unless you go lawyer or doctor or some, one of those professions, right? But what I say to people is, find a trade. Go to trade school. You're going to be better off that way. That's why I tell my son, electrician. I mean, there's no being a plumber. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not like I'm encouraging be a plumber, but don't feel like if you have this job where and I'm not saying it's looked down upon, but maybe some peers will mock you for it at that age. They have no idea what they're talking about, right? So if you're younger right now and you have an idea for a job, it's not particularly the most looked upon as the best job in the world, but who gives a dang? It's going to provide for you. Go for it. People who mock are dumb. They're probably going to end up with their parents buying the best clothes because, let me rephrase that. Living with their parents and spending every penny that they have on the best clothes, the best products around, and just trying to maintain that fake life. So just keep that in mind, right? Don't care about what people think. Do what you got to do and just go, right? So anyway, basically this channel is everything. I've worked so hard and I'll keep it going here. And simple as that. You never know when things are going to hit the fan, when this game's going to completely fall off or something. So get it while the getting's good. I guess we can just leave it at that. I can continue on and tell you my life story, but we've went down different avenues before. So there you go. There's my little talk time for you for Thanksgiving today. Charizard, Shadow. I love this thing so much. It's so good. Now, I did have Dragon Breath. I TM'd it away a while back. If you watch, you already know. I did evolve this during its second community day. So if you're looking to get a Dragon Breath Charizard in December, well, there you go. You're going to be able to get one of those. Let's get into the commentary, leading with the Empoleon. We're going to have a Giratina lead, swapping into our Luxray. Going to go for those Thunder Fangs. This neutral damage, but with the Snarl super effective, it is a tanky Giratina, but this starts to really add up, folks. Giratina is really not going to be able to hit us too hard. It's going to retreat into a Sylveon. Now, this is a kind of a dilemma here. Now, they're going to take it. I think they stuck a Charm through. We're not going to be able to get off another charge move. Now, I'd rather go for Thunder Fangs. Yeah, we're getting a shield anyway, but now we've lowered the defense, so we can go in here with Charizard or Empoleon, our choosing, and farm up. Now, I go in here with Empoleon because we're going to be taking not very effective from Payback. From Side Shock, as opposed to the Charizard. It's Shadow 2. It's just going to take a ton of damage. So, Empoleon. All right, going to go ahead and go for the Hydro Cannon. Now, I wanted to farm it down, but that Charm is stupid. Charm is ridiculous. Something needs to happen. It's too strong. I mean, give me a break. What's going on with that move? It's ridiculous. Anyways, they're going to be swapping back into their Giratina. We get off a Fire Spin. They come in here with a Greninja. And I'm thinking, all right, we lost this battle. I go Blast Burn, they let it go through, and okay, Hope has come back. Okay, let's go. So we will double shield, and we're going to unload Dragon Claws on that Giratina. Oh, you better believe it. So we're going to go for the 1 here, and we should be able to get to 3. And there's 1. Oh, no. I'm thinking of another battle. Sorry. We'll see that 3 Dragon Claws up against Giratina soon. Don't worry. And we're taking... Oh, no. Oh, now we're taking the win. Okay, good game. All right, now let's make that Snorlax here because I kept getting hard countered. We're not going to look at all my battles. I don't have a lot of time right now. Got to be somewhere in about soon. Let's just say that. All right, let's go ahead and power this thing up. Yep, we're spending Stardust. That's what we do on this channel. Let's get it. This thing is absolutely amazing for IVs. Did you see that? Tanky Shadow Snorlax. Let's freaking go. How rare is it to get a 0? What was that? It was like, up there with those defense and... defense IV, so great. So we're going to try to use all of our elite, or not elite, all of our TMs to freaking get body slam. What is this? Now, I left this in here so you can see. Oh, it's everybody. Okay, we already know this, but it is ridiculous. So we're going to use all our TMs here. We're stacked, so it's no big deal. But what about the people who have only a handful? Next battle, we're met with a Gramble. Great lead. Snarl or Charm. All right, it's going to be Snarl. Gaining energy very fast. Now, we'd only have to look out for technically Crunch. All right, there we go. And no defense drop. Great. Thank goodness. We don't want to take extra damage from that. Well, it's not a charm, but yeah, no defense drop. Good. So we're getting a shield out of them. I'm absolutely going to shield this too. We're going to do a couple more fire spins. There's no need to go for a blast burn right now. Dragon Claw's not going to KO, but we're going to be able to take them out with an extra fire spin and come out of this with energy here. Or they're swapping into a Zapdos. Now I go straight for the blast burn. They're either going to use that last shield or we're going to do a ton of damage. All right, we're getting the last shield. That's fine. Now I don't swap because we don't want to get locked. We don't need to do that. Simply coming in here with our Luxray, which is going to be resisting the moves anyway. So Drill Peck, yeah, it's not really hurting us. Shadow Zapdos hurts like a lot. So let's just say that. All right, so we're going to go for the Wild Charge, immediately swapping. They got a Pangoro in the back. Very spicy, very interesting. Going to go for the Superpower. I'm not even playing around. It's going to pretty much KO it. Yeah, but they're gaining a bunch of energy, and we have to keep that in mind here. So we're going to absolutely let this go through. Easy money, since we did go Body Slam, or Superpower. Bringing in the Luxray, putting all our hope in it here. It's going to get a little risky with Snarl, seeing that it is a Dark and Fighting, massively resisted. So is the Gramble, but we're able to charm it. Charm it? Man, I'm going crazy with the words. We're able to Snarl it down. Man, the charms got me traumatized over here. All right, so we're taking the win. Thought they might get me there, but we're looking good. Next battle, we're met with a Melmetal. Oh, all right. Now, I was trying to pull out Steel, Water, or Ghost up front. Ghost specifically, like Giratina, with the Snorlax in the back. Since we do have Superpower and with its typings, we're able to pull a Steel type, so that worked. But not technically, because it has Rock Slide and it can be spammed very fast and it will one-shot us. So we're going to go ahead and retreat into our Luxray here, and they're going to bring in a Giratina, which is okay. You're going to see Luxray putting in work here. Just continuously Thunder Fangs down with Snarl. And then we're going to be able to come in here with whatever Pokemon and farm them up. We still have Snorlax, so pay attention to that. It's going to be pretty fun. If we get them too low, we're not going to be able to gain too much farm. So we do something here. And I know, we should have got that off, right? Right. But we want some farm here. This is not a threat to us at all. Giratina's charge moves don't hurt, especially with this tanky Shadow Snorlax, no problem. We're going to absorb all these charge moves, lick it down, and we're going to be ready to go with that superpower up against Melmetal. Bring it on, let's go. We still have a shield left. Expecting that Melmetal, there it is. We're just going to go straight for the superpower. If they want to use that last shield, by all means, be my guest. They're letting it go, swapping into a Cresselia. We bring in Charizard, and this is why Charizard Shadow is just nuts. Blastburn is crazy here. Look at this. Look at that. They let that go through, and as soon as they let it go, it's like, all right, we won. Good stuff. And we're going to let this go through on the Charizard. No problem at all, if I can talk correctly. And Snorlax is going to be able to absorb these confusions because it does have confusion there. Doing quite a bit of damage, but it is going to be slow to charge, so they're not going to be able to get to their charge moves. Getting to another body slam, and Snorlax taking the win for us. Let's go. If you do enjoy my videos, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, turn notifications on. Next battle met with an Obstagoon here, and this is technically the better matchup out of all of my Pokemon to see this Obstagoon up front with the Charizard, so I'll take it. Night Slash doing some good damage. They're swapping into a Muck. Decide to go ahead and just go for the Blast Burn before we do retreat. Because what we're going to do, oh, beautiful, we got that through. We're going to go in here with Muck, lick down. They're going to kind of be obligated to come back in with Obstagoon, right? Right. They're going for Acid Spray, lowering our defense. We're going to take a lot of damage from counter now. And there's that Obstagoon. Want to build up to 2 superpowers. We're going to get both shields here. Well, I suspect we are going to get both shields. And 2, well, I already did the battle since I already know. And going for that other superpower. They're going to counter us down. Great. We still have 2 shields and a Luxray. Now, it's still going to be troublesome. Now, this is what I starts registering. Well, they got enough for 2 charge moves. We're going to go ahead and shield this one up. Fine. They're retreating into a Nidoqueen. As soon as they did that, I got a little bit happy here. Well, not a little, a lot. So we're going to go Blast Burn. GG's. All right, going in here with the Luxray. And we're going to let this go because this is not an Earth Power. Not even close. Yep, Poison Fang there. As much as I wanted to Snarl down, unfortunately, it's just not going to happen. So we will shield this up. Since we have so much energy, the Obstagoon is pretty much, it's not dry, but it's not going to be able to get to a charge move here. So we're going to go ahead and go for Psychic Fangs. We don't even need to hit all the bubbles. And then we have a Wild Charge ready to go, immediately throwing that onto the Obstagoon to take the win here. I feel like if they stayed Obstagoon, it wouldn't have yielded them a win because we did have Luxray with Psychic Fangs in the back. But it would have been a little bit more tight. And they got the boost at the end there if you saw that. So thank you, Charizard. Next battle, met with a Typhlosion. Now this is a very interesting battle. I'm going to let you know what happens before you actually see it. They have Overheat. So, yeah, let's just see how this plays out. If they had Blast Burn, obviously, they would have been in a much better position. Now, hear me out. I'm going to defend them on this here. Having Overheat, perfectly fine. I mean, whatever. Do what you got to do. Now, why would you want to go Overheat instead of Blast Burn? Blast Burn is strictly so much better, at least regarding less energy and high damage. Because I would assume they want to potentially trick their opponent. Overheat's doing more damage. They're expecting a certain amount of damage to come through because, I mean, they're going to go Blast Burn, right? Hitting them with an Overheat could be a big surprise and do just that much more damage to take out that Pokemon that was not registered or calculated by the other opponent, expecting it. That, or simply they just don't have a Blast Burn Typhlosion, right? So anyway, they're going to take us out here, lowering their attack harshly. That means 2 stages. Bringing in Charizard here. They did farm up a bit on that Typhlosion before retreating, before we do go for the Dragon Claw as well on the Cresselia, which is kind of a bummer because you strictly go Blast Burn unless it has a sliver of health left or you're trying to bait some situation. Anyways, going for the Blast Burn and landing that very nice, of course, since there's no more shields. In comes Luxray, and I do believe we would want to shield this up. We will win CMP up against the Typhlosion, so we're going to farm a little bit extra. Go for the Psychic Fangs because that's just enough to do it now. It should be. And then we're getting to another one. I don't know if this is actually going to KO. Yeah, that was kind of weird of me to just go for that. I should have went for Wild Charge, but I was getting a little too comfortable, so watch what happens. I go Overheat. Charizard, bam, takes the win with 1 HP or 2. Wow, 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 wow. Let's go. All right, next battle, folks. What are we going to see? Escavalier, that, I mean, obviously is the best that you can get. They're swapping into a Glade, and again, technically, this is still a good matchup for Charizard. We are getting a lot of damage by the Confusion. At this range of health, the Leaf Blade's still not going to KO, but the Confusion is going to take us out. So we're going to shield up, seeing that we're going to have other Pokemon to handle what we saw in the front, the Escavalier, right? Well, Well, are we really? We can go Wild Charge on the Escavalier, no problem. So we're going to go ahead and bring in our Snorlax here to absorb the Leaf Blade and then farm down at this point. Yeah, you like that? That's so freaking satisfying. Shields down on their end, in comes the Escavalier. Now, they tried to trick me here. This is the last battle, so if you did enjoy this, give it a thumbs up. Guess we're not looking at that Giratina battle. And yeah, Snorlax put in that work. Shadow, Luxray with Snarl. Damn good. Charizard Shadow, love it. Let's see what we got. In comes the Gyarados, and we're going to let this go through, no problem at all. And in comes Luxray, taking them out. And Escavalier in the back, we're just going to go Psychic Fangs. I do this because I want to see how much Fire Spin's going to do. It could have went Wild Charge, but 1, 2, 3, we take the win. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all next time, and happy Thanksgiving. Take care, trainers.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!